Welcome to B&B Movie Reviews. 2026 is upon us. Last week, we looked back at 2025 and gave you our favorite movies of the year. Now, we'll take a look ahead at the movies we are most anticipating for 2026. Will they be good? Will they be bad? Or worst of all, and the most egregious, will they be mid? Ooh. Let that not temper our excitement for what we have forthcoming this year. All right, Brad.
Mid.
Yeah.
Not mid, Bryan.
No, that's the worst it could be. It's like you just, I would rather a movie just be bad.
So,
and then,
are you as excited about 2026 as you were going into 2025, movie-wise, not life-wise?
It's hard to say looking into 2025 because now we've had those movies, and I think 2025 was such a great year. But you know what? If I'm honest with you, I'm looking at the slate of 2026 and where I'm at as far as like my attitude towards certain genres of film. I haven't, well, not just that, but I'm looking at the slate and I can't find myself really getting that excited.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm the exact opposite. I'm super pumped about 2026 because I just came off of one of the best film years in recent memory. I think 2025 was the best film year since the pandemic. You know, I look at 2020 through 2025, that's my year, right? So I'm filled with dream and love going into 2026. I'm excited to talk about these 10 films.
I'm excited too to talk about my 10. I'll say this, what I'm looking forward to this year is more of the unknown and the weird.
Well, yeah, we know that our favorite films of the year are the films that we don't even know about yet, right? Like it's always the film that pops up that didn't get any buzz, that really grabs you, you know?
But it's more so just about movies that we do know that's coming. But it's movies that aren't really on people's radars that I am really kind of looking forward to. Now, I do have some big movies on my list, but there are some movies that, we don't really know a lot about, or there may be some movies that we're just now hearing some things about.
Let's get to 10 and let's have the conversation that I think we need to have. We got to address some things going into 2025.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and start it off, and I'll kind of put this together, and we can have this conversation now so we can get it out the way. My number 10 most anticipated is Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, at 11, I have Avengers Doomsday. It's crazy. We have an Avengers movie coming out, and it's not in my top 10 list.
Yeah. Would you like to know where my Avengers Doomsday ranks on my list?
I remember you told me, but let's tell the audience, where is Doomsday on your list, Brad?
It's like 25, 24, or not even hanging on the list. I have no interest in Doomsday. I've seen these trailers. They're not doing it. Last year, Captain America Brand New Day, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four First Steps. None of them were trash. One of them might have been trash, close to trash. None of them were total trash, but they were all kind of like, whoa. And I don't think the MCU's got it, man.
Dude, I'm at a point right now where I've talked to you about this, and I'm only speaking for myself. I'm kind of falling out with comic book movies and big IPs overall because of where Marvel has gone over the last couple of years. And I'm getting a little tired of the discourse and the conversation.
Your 11th most anticipated film and your 10th most anticipated film are MCU movies. Out of all the movies coming out in 2026.
Well, wait till you hear the rest of my list, though. But Brand New Day, I'm a little bit more excited because I like I said, and like I talked about last week with
Spider-Man films are good.
Yeah, I like movies that are more focused, and Spider-Man is such a great character. To see where we pick him up from where we left him off in No Way Home.
Yeah, new director, though.
And a new director who I'm excited about because I like Daniel Destin Cretton, if I'm saying his name
you're a
right.
big Shang-Chi fan?
I do like Shang-Chi. Third act, it's warming up on me, but I do like what he did with that movie. And, bringing the Punisher in, seeing all these different characters that are coming in. So my curiosity for that movie is a little higher than it is for Doomsday at the moment.
Yeah, and I really like Short Term 12, the film that he did with Brie Larson. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. So your number 10.
Yeah, my number 10 is a tie also. So I really couldn't pick between the two. And guess what? They're comic book movies. But I've left Marvel, and I am Team DC. Thank you, James Gunn. Thank you, Superman. I'm really looking forward to Supergirl. It's based on an incredible graphic novel. What's exciting about Supergirl is it's actually an adaptation of a singular story, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, from Tom King and Bilquis Evely. One of the best comic books of the last 5 years.
Okay.
So if they can capture just an ounce of that book in the movie, I'm going to be happy. They're doing some radical adaptations. They're bringing in Lobo with Jason Momoa. I'm not so sure about that. I'm curious. Craig Gillespie.
Gillespie.
That guy?
Yeah.
He makes some okay movies. I, Tonya, they're fine.
I like I, Tonya.
I like them.
Yeah.
I look at the movie trailer and the visuals are not as exciting as the graphic novel.
Okay.
It's a little muddy to me. But I've got faith that I'm going to enjoy Supergirl. It's tied with Clayface from director Michael Flanagan. And
well, he's producing. Yeah.
He's not directing it?
No, I think it's James Watkins, the guy who did Speak No Evil.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. Awesome combo, right? I love those two. I hear it's leaning towards being an adaptation of Clayface One Bad Day from Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, the writers. And Montos, I think, is the illustrator on that. And that's a great graphic novel, too.
Really?
So I like how DC is actually doing adaptations of proven stories.
Let's get further into our list. So
let's leave the comic book movies behind. Or maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, this could kind of, we're delving from comic books to video games for me. So my number 9, I'm a weirdo, Brad. My number 9 movie. My number 9.
Super Mario Galaxy?
No.
Okay.
Street Fighter.
Okay.
Don't ask me why. When you talk about Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter,
they're both coming out this year?
Yeah. I'm a Mortal Kombat guy. I love Mortal Kombat. That last movie didn't sit right with me. The trailer for this new one, it seems like they're going in a bit of a more lighter, funnier direction. But I tell you what, I saw that little clip or whatever it was for Street Fighter.
Whatever it was.
And I don't know if this movie's going to be good. It could be terrible.
I know what it's going to be.
But it has my interest.
I'm going to be there opening night.
It has my interest.
We can watch it together. I'm sure we're going to have a good time. I'm a little surprised where it's ranking on your most anticipated list.
I can't lie. I'm really looking forward because I just want to see if this is going to be a train wreck or if they're really going to pull this off.
I mean, it can be a train wreck and enjoyable also.
But I like how I was going to say comic accurate, but I guess video game accurate, a lot of these characters
Design accurate.
Design accurate, how these characters.
Giles' hair.
It looks ridiculous.
I love it.
But I'm looking forward to it. What's your number?
I'm there.
What's your number 9?
I'm going to real cinema now, Brian. Emerald Fennell's got an adaptation of Wuthering Heights. With Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. I have fallen in love with Jacob Elordi over this last few months.
He's awesome.
He's on the press tour for Frankenstein. You know, Frankenstein's been getting a lot of awards buzz, so he's been doing a lot of the awards circuit as well. And I just listen to this guy.
Me too.
He's so in love with movies. He's such a geek for movies. And I'll follow him anywhere now. You know, I dug him in Priscilla. I loved him in Frankenstein. And now he's playing Heathcliff, the sexiest of the sexy guys. I'm all about it. And this trailer is really pushing the sex, which I'm excited about. Wuthering Heights was a book in school I hated.
Really?
I would say I loathed that book in high school. I've come around to it because I've matured. And this is a mature telling of Wuthering Heights. I can't wait.
And Emerald Fennell, she's the one to bring it to the screen in the way you're describing from her last, some Saltburn and Promising Young Woman. She's, so we'll see. Let's get, before we get out of this segment, my number 8. My number 8, like I said, the unknown. This is unknown as far as tonally where this could be. But I like the director. Stephen Knight is doing Masters of the Universe.
Your list is so fanboy. It's insane how fanboy your list is. Hold on. Let's just go back to it. Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Resident Evil.
No, not yet.
Not Resident Evil.
Street Fighter.
Not yet. That's right. Street Fighter. Okay.
Masters of the Universe.
This is crazy.
So I'll just say, look, Stephen Knight, who did Bumblebee, we know his sensibilities with what he's done with
Laika.
With Laika.
Yeah, they've got a new one coming out too.
Yeah, so I'm curious. Again, these movies, there's a lot of curiosity around it. What's your number 8?
My number 8 is a movie I can't believe is on this list. Because originally, when I heard about it, I was like, well, that's just a Ready or Not knockoff. You know, I hadn't seen the trailer yet. And then I found out who the director was.
Yes.
I'm talking about They Will Kill You, the new
Yes.
Zazie Beetz movie.
Oh, yeah.
The Red Band trailer is so bloody, is so gross. Yes, it does look a little bit like it's in conversation with Ready or Not, which is getting a sequel this year as well. I'm looking forward to it. But it's directed by Kirill Sokolov, a Russian filmmaker. And a few years ago, we were at Fantastic Fest in Austin, Texas.
2018.
And we saw this movie called
Why Don't You Just Die?
And it is one of the most intense, comical, and violent things I've ever seen. It's all set in like an apartment building. You know, a guy goes to talk to his girlfriend's dad, and things go way off.
Yes.
That movie, you gotta watch. And then after you watch Why Don't You Just Die, start getting excited about They Will Kill You.
Yes, I completely agree, and I will be talking about that in my next next segment.
Okay.
But yeah, that movie looks amazing. So my number 7, I believe you have this on your list. It might be higher. I might be wrong. A movie directed by David Fincher, written by Quentin Tarantino, and continuing a character created by Brad Pitt, and that is the Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Weird.
And again, a Netflix movie. Where's the world going? Okay.
We're good. We're good.
But I'm so curious to see. I mean, David Fincher and Brad Pitt have worked together before. I mean, we, of course, Seven and Fight Club. Them coming back together with a script written by Quentin Tarantino.
Weird.
Yeah, and he hasn't really let someone else direct something that he has written since I can remember True Romance.
Yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn.
And From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm curious to see how this pairing is going to look. We might talk about this a little bit more, but that's my number 7. What's your number 7?
My number 7 is, I'm pulling up my Letterboxd list. We're looking at our Letterboxd list. Follow us on Letterboxd.
Yes.
My number 7, it's a December movie. It's another Christmas film. It's from a director who made a Christmas movie last year, 2 years ago. Robert Eggers. From the director of Nosferatu. A film that I actually didn't jive with that much. I respected more than I enjoyed. But he's got a werewolf movie coming out called Werewolf. And
that's the pronunciation?
Werewolf, yep. And, you know, I love a good werewolf film. And I think Robert Eggers has a really interesting aesthetic. I think he's becoming a lot like Wes Anderson, where his movies are like a little bit boxed in by their style. And I'm all about that. Own your style.
Oh, I love it. I love the fact that he is having an aesthetic and that you know when you hear his name what you're kind of getting yourself in for with one of his films. So how you say it?
Werewolf.
Werewolf. Looking forward to that one too. All right, before we get out of this segment, our number 6. You had mentioned it. Again, I'm a weirdo, but Zach Cregger made a great movie this past year, and he's doing Resident Evil. That's my number 6. Resident Evil. I mean, coming off of Weapons, Barbarian, his style, is he going to bring a little bit of that structure?
Can he do that in an IP?
I don't know, but I'm curious to find out. Again, I think the biggest theme for me is curiosity with my most anticipated list. But again, it's the filmmakers that excite me. So Zach Cregger being attached to a Resident Evil movie, that gets me excited. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is a film, trailer's out. I don't love the trailer, but I have a lot of confidence in the filmmaker and the cast. It's Bob Odenkirk's new movie, Normal. And if you just go by the trailer, you're like, okay, Bob Odenkirk, he's doing the nobody thing again. He's a small town sheriff. Bad people are out to get him. He's got to pick up a gun. He's got to kill a lot of people. Brad, why is this so high on your list? It's so high on my list because it's from filmmaker Ben Wheatley. Ben Wheatley made A Field in England, which is one of the strangest, gnarliest, fantastical horror films of recent years. I think about A Field in England a lot. A lot. And he's made other movies like Kill List, and he's made High Rise. They're very surreal, absurd.
Free Fire.
Free Fire. Free Fire is so-so. So hopefully we're not in Free Fire territory, even though it looks genre-wise, we got a lot of guns again.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we're more in the High Rise, Kill List, A Field of England, Ben Wheatley territory.
Not Meg 2?
Oh, damn, he did direct Meg 2. Why'd you throw that in my face?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's falling down the list.
No, keep it. Pull it back.
I forgot that he made Meg 2.
No, but he's getting back more to his
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay, Brad. It'll be okay.
My seventh most anticipated film of the year now is Scream 7.
No. Keep it there.
Okay.
All right. So those are our 10 through 6. When we come back, we are going to talk about our top 5 most anticipated movies of 2026. Stay right there.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Welcome back. So now we are going to talk and continue our discussion on our top movies of 2026 that we are highly looking forward to. These will be our top 5 picks. So Brad, let's get into it. Our top 5 movies that we are most anticipating in 2026.
Yeah, these 5 were hard to put together for me because all of them could be my number 1. And when I say this movie is my 5th, some people out there in film Twitter land are going to be real mad. They're like, that's not your number 1. That should be your number 1. I'm sorry. It's my number 5. I'm talking about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Okay. I'll be talking about that. Yeah.
Nolan, he's coming off of Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
He's one of those filmmakers who can still gather a million extras, into one frame. He is a guy who's all about film. The texture, the tactile nature of film, shadow and light. It's not about this digital business. We're going to build some ships and we're going to put them in the ocean. Yes, I love The Odyssey. I was not a Wuthering Heights kid growing up, but I was an Odyssey kid. When I read that in high school, I was like, this is my jam.
Yeah.
And then I read the Iliad and I was like, not so much. I'm going to go back. I'm going to read the Iliad and I'm going to read Odyssey in anticipation of this film. So, The Odyssey. Give me Dunkirk in The Odyssey.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that. I'm kind of with you. It's a little bit higher on my list. I'll mention it once we get to that spot, but it's definitely on my list a little bit higher. But I'm with you as far as Christopher Nolan. Like, I've warmed up a lot more to Oppenheimer from when I first saw it, but it's undeniable, like, how he could bring an audience together just with his name being attached to whatever project he's about to do.
Yeah.
And the way that he can bring actors together and how actors just want to work with him and doing this story of the Odyssey.
To get so many people excited about the Odyssey in 2026 is a miracle.
It's crazy.
Miracle.
I mean, the fact that Oppenheimer almost made $1 billion, I mean, again, it's a miracle.
Well,
it speaks to who Christopher Nolan is as a filmmaker.
Yeah.
So, I definitely understand that. So my number 5 is a movie that you had already mentioned, and I'll just speak a little bit more on it. It's They Will Kill You.
Yeah, They Will Kill You.
They Will Kill You. I saw this trailer, and as soon as it got to the end of the trailer and I saw the name attached, I was like, wait a minute. I know this guy. So I had to look him up. I was like, it is from that guy. So when you watch the trailer, and if you've seen his first film that we saw at Fantastic Fest back in 2018, he has a very distinct visual style. And you can see that in the trailer for this movie. And now that he's making a studio film with Zazie Beetz, I'm all here for that. But I cannot wait for this movie. I am highly anticipating this. And Kirill Sokolov, I said it, every time we go to a film festival and I see a movie, I'm always like, I want to watch this guy and see where his career goes.
Yeah.
And after we saw Why Don't You Just Die, I said that. I was like, I want to see where this guy goes. And when I saw his name, I'm like, I'm there day one.
Yeah.
So our number 4, you want me to kick? You know what? I'll kick this off.
Okay.
So we had a discussion before we got on air. And I think you convinced me. I'm just going to flip-flop my 3 and my 4.
Okay.
So right now, I will say my number 4 is the biopic Michael.
Oh, okay. All right. Sure.
So I'm looking forward to this movie. I mean, Antoine Fuqua directing this film. I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson and all of his music. I mean, seeing that trailer really took me back to my childhood, seeing how they were able to recreate a lot of those moments that I saw live on television. It could be nostalgia speaking to me. I know we've always had the discussion about musical biopics and how far they will go, and them not really going as deep as a lot of people would like them to go. I don't know where this movie's going to go, but I gotta say that it's gotten
exactly where this movie's going to go.
Yeah, I'm still excited to see it though.
You're just pressing rewind on your childhood, which is fine. That's valid nostalgia. Whoa, all right, okay. Michael Jackson, great music, okay, but this is going to be such a by-the-numbers musical biopic. The trailer did nothing for me. I do like some of Antoine Fuqua's movies. We actually really loved his last movie, Emancipation, with Will Smith.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was like a fantastic film, an underrated
surprisingly,
movie.
I like that. I like that a lot.
But I don't care about the Michael film. I just don't.
I understand.
They can only tell the story up to a certain point legally. They were barred from going any further.
Yeah. I know. I mean, it just might be a look back. Like I said, for a lot of people, it just could be nostalgia.
You're a big Bohemian Rhapsody fan, are you?
Not really, but I do like the music. But no, that movie's not good. I'm still excited for it. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Dune Messiah, the third Dune film.
Well, that's my number 3.
Okay, so let's just talk about Dune.
Let's talk about Dune.
I love Dune. I love Denis Villeneuve's Dune, I should say.
Yes.
I like David Lynch's Dune, and I think Frank Herbert's Dune's pretty good too.
Okay.
But I love Denis Villeneuve's Dune because he's making science fiction movies that they don't make anymore. He's like Christopher Nolan. He's putting it all in the frame. He embraces the digital world a little bit more than Christopher Nolan does. But
he blends it nicely.
He blends it perfectly. I think he is such a contemporary filmmaker. And I'm excited to see how they handle certain elements of Frank Herbert's story in this movie. It's going to get real weird, or at least I hope so.
A lot of people have mentioned that the third book does get, to your point, very weird. So how is that going to be in line with the first 2 Dune movies? Again, my curiosity with it, but I love Dune.
The Dune movies are pretty weird.
Yeah, they are.
They're pretty weird.
They are. But I'm curious about this movie. But I love Dune Part 2. I think, going to your point, I think after Dune Part 2 came out, those first 2 movies do work well as a companion piece. To see where we take the character of Paul Atreides, where we leave him at the end of Dune Part 2, that definitely has me wanting to see where this character goes and all the other cast of characters who we're bringing back. Like one particular character they mentioned is coming back. I think that already delves into the weird of it. But I can't help. I have to put it high on my list. That's my number 3. That was your number 4. So what's your number 3? My
number 3 is Iñárritu's new film. The director of Birdman, the director of The Revenant. He's teamed up with Tom Cruise. We don't really know much about this movie. It looks to be comedic in some way. The trailer's strange. We just see a dancing Tom Cruise with a shovel. I'm excited about that.
I'm here for it.
It's interesting to me that I can know so little about a film and go like, this is my 3rd most anticipated film of the year.
But this goes to what I was saying in the last segment when we started this show. It's like the things that I'm anticipating is more goes into the weird and the unknown. And this definitely falls into that category of a movie being a bit weird, and we don't really know a lot about it, but because of the actor, because of the director, it does kind of bring that anticipation to this role. I didn't have it in my top 10, but it's just outside as one of my honorable mentions, but it's a movie I'm definitely looking forward to. So that's your 3. So we're getting into our top 2. So I'll kick this off because you had already mentioned it at the top of this segment, which it was your number 5. My number 2 is The Odyssey. I mean, going to your point about Christopher Nolan, I mean, this is event filmmaking. And then, I mean, you just have to be there when this movie comes out. When his name is there and he plants his flag as far as a date, which he always has that mid-July release date, everybody flocks to the theater to see what he's going to create next. And seeing The Odyssey and the fact that, like you were saying, bringing in a lot of the fantastical elements of it, but knowing his aesthetic of trying to make movies very practically, what does that look like, and how is he going to execute that? That excites me about this movie. And then just the scope of it. I mean, you know the scope is going to be amazing. I mean, again, shot in IMAX. I believe they said they're creating new IMAX technology specifically for this movie, which sounds very Nolan-like. So I'm excited for this movie. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is a movie that you've already mentioned. It's David Fincher's The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Oh, okay.
With a screenplay by Quentin Tarantino.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
I hope I love it. I hope I can see it on the big screen in some way.
I think they will have a theatrical release.
Like I was able to see The Killer. They put The Killer out there for like a week.
Okay.
Give me a week with this movie, the theater, please.
I think
Gods
they
of
will.
Netflix, let me watch this on a big screen.
Please. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Like I had already mentioned, I do believe they will do like that 2-week window and give us some time to be able to see this on the big screen. I mean, David Fincher, Tarantino, Brad Pitt.
Like, come on, let's make some money.
Yeah, come on.
Let's make some money.
Yeah, Netflix.
Will Bruce Lee come back? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yeah, let's see more of that story. All right, Brad, we're at our number 1 most anticipated movie of
Will we share it?
26.
Is it the same one?
Oh,
what if I was like Street Fighter, Bryan?
Yes.
It's not.
All right, who you want to kick this off?
I'll kick it off. You've been kicking off. Steven Spielberg's got a new movie coming out. It's called Disclosure Day. I'm there.
1. All right.
Lisa and I, we've been watching Spielberg's films in reverse chronological order.
Yeah.
So we've been watching it from The Fabelmans down.
Okay.
And the thing about Spielberg of the last 25 years is he's made some great movies.
He has.
I think his all-timers do belong in the 80s and 70s. Jaws, Close Encounters, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T.
Yeah.
Those are kind of untouchable movies.
Yeah.
But in the 21st century, Catch Me If You Can is great. The Fabelmans is great. West Side Story is great.
Really good.
Bridge of Spies is really darn good.
Bridge of Spies is good.
Look, BFG, it's doo-doo.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
BFG's no good. Ready Player One, I do not like.
Minority Report.
It's got stuff in it that I like. War of the Worlds, same deal.
Yeah.
So we're going back to science fiction with Spielberg. He's telling an alien story.
Yeah.
They're amongst us. We're going to disclose all this information. The trailer's out. The trailer is solid. I don't love it.
Yeah.
But man, I love Spielberg, and I want to win here.
Again, going back to what I was saying about directors, is Spielberg doing science fiction. A lot of people are excited because it's going back to his early years, like with Close Encounters. My number 1, I already know, I don't even need to pull it up. My number 1, this movie, I absolutely, it kind of smacked me in my face when I saw it the first time, and I was just like, whoa. Godzilla -1.
Oh, sure.
Came out 2 years ago. The sequel, they just announced the release date is going to be in November. Godzilla -0 is my most anticipated movie of 2026. I cannot wait. I don't know what this movie is going to be. Takashi Yamazaki is coming back to direct, who did -1. He's hinted at possibly could he be fighting another kaiju. I don't know what this story could be, but with what he did with -1, I can't wait for -0.
Bring back the smog monster.
Oh, okay.
I liked Godzilla -1 a lot, but I feel like I'm in the minority. I didn't love it the way that most people seem to have loved it. So I want to meet you on that pedestal of love for Godzilla -0. I'll certainly be there.
Oh, yeah.
But I need to do a rewatch of Godzilla -1.
-1. I know, now it's getting confused. -1, -0, +2, I don't know where we're at. Very quickly before we end the show, just a couple of honorable mentions. I don't know what you have as far as your honorable mentions.
Boots Riley's got a new film. I love Boosters. I'll see any Boots Riley movie. Sorry to Bother You is one of my favorite films of the last decade.
Yeah. Hail Mary, The Bride, these are other movies. I have a lot of the movies that you had on your list. Mortal Kombat is a little bit lower, which I didn't know. It could be just like Street Fighter. Voltron has a movie coming out.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
What are you doing in a Voltron movie? You need to take a look at your agents and your managers.
Yeah. And very low on my list, not really anticipating, Mandalorian and Grogu. Star Wars, where have you gone?
Do you like that trailer?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
So,
Very low on your list.
Very low, very, very low. But still anticipating, so we'll see. All right, guys, that is our top 10 movies of 2026 that we are most anticipating. Let us know what your top movies that you're looking forward to this upcoming year. All right, so thank you for joining us on this latest episode of B&B Movie Reviews. Come be a part of the conversation. If you have questions, suggestions, feel free to email us at bnbmoviereviews@gmail.com. And with that, we will see you at the movies.
What's that sound?